Assalamu alaikum. Tradewinds Books presents Hijrah House, the fight against recidivism. Join us as we read a chapter titled Kareem, Mercy Beyond Grief. There was once a family, a quiet, hard-working, first-generation Muslim family who had come to America seeking stability, education, and safety for their children. Their oldest son, Kareem, was meant to be the promise of that dream. But somewhere along the way, the streets called louder than the adhan. What began as small acts of rebellion grew into nights of disappearance, addiction, and arrests. Each court date carved deeper lines of pain into his mother's face. Each prison sentence hardened his father's heart a little more. They tried, they prayed, they pleaded, but after years of watching Kareem return to the same cycle, the family withdrew. His father stopped answering his calls. His mother stopped visiting. They told themselves it was tough love, that maybe absence would teach him what affection could not. Then one cold night, the phone rang. Kareem was gone. He had been shot and killed by law enforcement during an attempted robbery at a convenience store. The details blurred in the haze of disbelief. Addiction had swallowed their son whole. The funeral was small, quiet, and heavy with regret. His parents wept, not only for the loss of their son, but for the years lost in anger, for the mercy they withheld, for the hugs they didn't give. In the months that followed, grief became their unseen roommate. His mother stopped cooking the dishes Kareem loved. His father's prayer mat grew damp from nightly tears. Then one day, while reading a community bulletin at the masjid, Kareem's father saw a flyer for Hijrah House, a transitional home for Muslim men returning to society after incarceration. The words, "breaking the cycle of recidivism through faith and compassion," caught his eye. He stared at the paper for a long time before bringing it home to his wife. That evening, he placed it gently on the kitchen table and said, "Maybe we couldn't save Kareem, but maybe we can help someone else's son." They decided not only to donate, but to cook weekend meals for the residents, warm, homemade food, made with the care they once reserved for their own child. The first Saturday, they delivered trays of rice, chicken, and vegetables to the Hijrah House. The men were surprised, some hesitant, some emotional. One resident whispered, "Jazakallah khairan," with tears in his eyes. For the couple, that moment was transformative. Each meal became a small act of redemption, a prayer that through nourishment, warmth, and human connection, they could help break the chains that had once bound their son. As they left each weekend, empty trays in hand, but hearts full, the father would whisper, "May Allah forgive Kareem, and may he guide every son still searching for his way home." We hope you enjoyed this story from Hijrah House, the fight against recidivism. If you would like to read the entire collection of stories, pick up your copy at Amazon.